We're on site here on a Conqra polyraft floor where we're here to introduce you to the latest innovation out of our structural C links, CAD bent out of R6, either galvanised or plain steel. This one here is our combo 100mm internal canal spacer plus a 220 C link that the engineer specified in the garage area. So this is what we're replacing, a standard 220 C link, typically tied together with rods that are suspended from the mesh down with the bottom rod underneath. Hard for the contractors to tie it, and very hard if they're trying to place a cage one way and lap a cage through the other. What this is replacing is the most commonly used plastic cruciform spacer that sits at the bottom of the pods. Then they make up elements of structural steel running through these and place them opposing each other in the pods. So we've spent the last 15 minutes here. In that time we've used the spacer to not only space the canal width, which it does, holding the steel up 50mm from the bottom, but also to drop the bottom rods in either way opposing, and also place the top ones in, tying them in position and creating the true lap. So we've now created ourselves a mat form which has become very versatile, hard for it to move around. That is now a structural element. The boys just place these in place, and as you can see now, simply push them into the polystyrene. They're all set up to go each way. The eyelets at the top, the little troughs at the bottom. The boys are just placing the reinforcement in here. Simply drops down one side of the pod. We're lifting it up, all the bars are lifting each other up. Typically the boys have just worked their way through, coming a couple of metres ahead of themselves. That's simple. Any lapping that we needed to do, whether it be in the bottom, if it's in the bottom of the canals, there's no need to tie the laps because they oppose. And here in this sort of situation here, the boys has just simply tied a lap bar in, but it's getting the cover that the engineer wants. The cover here, the cover there, and as you can see, this is very, very robust. So when the aggressive nature of a concrete pour comes through here with a boom pump, it's not going to displace the pods or affect the structural integrity of the steel cover. All the rods sitting down in the bottom of the canal, which you can see right through there. The top one's tied up hard underneath, forming our structural element of a 220 C link. That's the purpose of these spacers. It's taken us probably around about 15 minutes to space this out and place all the steel. This is 40 square metres. Thank you for your time.